The work of a former World War II photographer that changed the way that video and photography were taken during war is now on display in Terry, Montana, just a short flight away from here in Billings.
Josh Schwartz witnessed the battles of World War II firsthand as a combat photographer. Now, more than 75 years later, what he captured with his camera is on display at the American Legion Post in Terry. Jeff Scheid, a Terry native, curated the gallery of Schwartz's work.
Telling the story of this guy from Terry, Montana that shot these photos, and he was one of the more important people of the history of photography.
What Schwartz did changed the game for military photography and helped it become what it is today. He also has some of the most remarkable early footage in history, and Scheid wants to make sure it isn't forgotten.
We probably won't be able to see that kind of bombing unit anymore, because now with smart bombs and cruise missiles, this type of war battle, this is just a period in American air history that probably will never come back.
Schwartz was the commander of the Photo Lab and flew countless missions as an aerial combat photographer. He helped spearhead the missions both before and while they took place.
That was game-changing, because for the military, that was a big deal, making sure they can get these reconnaissance photos. The detail is just unbelievable. It's like a satellite took a photo. And that was 80 years ago we were doing that.
These images give a glimpse into what life was like for servicemen and women in the 1940s. Scheid is hoping to protect this piece of history while educating the community of Terry on an important part of the past.
My goal here is to make it into a photo documentary community. Because right now we have the Evelyn Cameron Museum. She was a pioneer photographer. So we have that gallery, and then we have another progression of another person who's from eastern Montana and lived in Terry, have this World War II history.
In Billings, Phil Van Pelt, MTN News.